The Prime Minister's report this week on the state of the economy can only be described as being dishonest and delusional. We've seen a steady rise in interest payments. In fact, in 2011, the government was paying approximately $103 million in interest payments. Last year, according to the budget, it was $145 million. In this year's budget for 15-16, it was as high as $165 million. And it's projected to go to $195 million in next year's budget. We've seen a steady rise in unemployment. We've seen the continued contraction of our economy. We've seen that our core industries, tourism and agriculture, are not growing fast enough to be able to make a significant difference to the GDP and our overall economy. So for the Prime Minister to even suggest that there was a possibility that our economy could grow by as much as 2.4% this year is absurd and is unrealistic. I take one simple point: unemployment. I don't think I have to convince anyone in this country that unemployment is the number one issue facing our economy and facing families. And for the Prime Minister to suggest in a midterm report that he does not have the updated unemployment numbers is disingenuous and dishonest. In fact, it is so grave of a problem that I personally believe that he ought to resign. How could the Prime Minister, who's also the Minister of Finance and Economic Development, not be keeping track of unemployment at least on a monthly basis? How do you know that your policies are working? How do you know if you're bringing relief to the people of St. Lucia? But you see, this government has become a tax and spend government. And the spending has been in areas which is not inducing any form of economic growth. Solutions. United Workers' Party has a plan. We have a plan to resolve the unemployment problem in this country. We have a plan to bring more investment to this country. We have a plan to cut expenditure and make sure that government is spending money where it's going to make a difference to you. As you know, we're mounting a huge march, a march to condemn this government and to say to them, enough is enough. A march to make sure that the $3 million that they cut off of the subsidy program to our education, that was looking to help school transportation and the school feeding program, can come back right now. A march to tell this government too many taxes. A march to tell this government that enough of the jobs for the boys. A march to tell this government that you need to start doing the right thing. I look forward to seeing you at a public meeting very soon. I thank you.